All right, we're trying this again. Part two. Oh gosh, part two. Trying this again, man. I guess I'm gonna have to start labeling this as a educational channel. Seems like I get less pushback from YouTube if I put myself as an educational channel. Because put myself as a political channel down, it just they. I am at start labeling myself as an educational channel. Do education. That's what I'm gonna have to do. All right, so um, I wish I can get some sound checkers in here because if I don't get a sound and I see zero, I'm gonna have to damn do the same thing over. I have no way of telling if the audio is good or not. Sound is good. Okay, thank you, Rob Cat. Thank you. All right, appreciate that. And let me know in the chat if it goes out because apparently me traveling it bounces off the towers and it scrambles the show and YouTube take that as cutting off. So anywho, yeah, Rob, I don't know if you ever heard of Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso. Well, anyway, Putin and Ibrahim are good friends, very very good friends. You know, Putin is has had several meetings with Ibrahim, and not only does Putin back Ibrahim's independence, but Kim Jong Un backs Ibrahim, which is interesting. Sub Black Son, I've heard of that guy. Yeah, Ibrahim. Yeah, yeah, Kelly. Ibrahim is a um. So what Ibrahim represents is Africa freeing itself from colonial rule, from the French, from the English, from Europeans. Period. So um, I want to say he is the first successful. He represents the first black general to evict France up out of the country. And not only now, in the past, there's been many, many different Africans that have done what he's done, but has never had the backing of the Soviet Union and North Korea. So this is very interesting. Um, when I looked at the World War II parade, I saw a lot of countries. It was not only Russia's military marching, but it was all these other military countries marching. North Korea, every Asian country you could think of was marching. It was a sight to see. It was a sight to see, and so it showed strength and unity on the part of BRICS because you had every other nation that's part of BRICS there marching with their military. Now, um, I will say this. Um, now, I want to say in the pro black circles, in the whole African, uh, he's got Bikini Faso cracking. I love, I love him too. I love him too. Oh, okay, Kelly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, Kelly. Like I said, Kelly. If you're familiar with, I mean, I know you're familiar with Malcolm X, but I don't know if you're familiar with Kwame Nkrumah, or are you familiar with um, the guy from the Congo? Damn, I just said his name. Patrice Lumumba. So he's like an embodiment of all those dang leaders. But um, Ibrahim is like a most common sense um, African leader that I've saw in a long time. And it's funny because here in America, we got Trump, right? We got Trump, and Trump says the most common sense thing. Well, it's funny because Ibrahim is saying the most common sense thing for his country. Now, I'm gonna say this because I don't want to. I'm gonna say this because I don't want to um, this general, this black general, he's under Trump right now. So I'm you know, let me just say this: Trump is common sense. Ibrahim is common sense, but they may not be on the same spectrum, if that makes any sense, because Trump is on the side of NATO, and obviously, this whole NATO thing is causing a rift between. Well, I will say this. I will say this. Let me. Dang, I know I'm trying to be very delicate about what I say about Russia, about China, Burkina Faso, and America. I have to be very delicate because, as an American first person, yeah, I'm down with Trump. Trump has made me so proud of him lately. I'm super happy he told Netanyahu, no, you can't run around just doing anything you want, shaking my head. Yeah, Kelly, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but you got to blame Biden. Biden allowed Netanyahu to run over him. Biden allowed everybody to run over him. He allowed China. He allowed Russia. He allowed our allies, Benjamin Netanyahu, whatever, Relax and Talk Sports. This is Biden's fault. And so when Trump comes along, Trump is, as we know, Trump is the complete opposite of Biden. Is a complete opposite. Facts, Biden was the world's punching bag. Right. Absolutely part of Biden's mess. Right. And because, they were bullying and punking Biden so much, they got used to it. They got 4 years used to punking Biden out. They punked him out. And so they got comfortable. So now when you got Trump come along, Trump disrupts that whole comfort zone. They were just in their blanket, just, oh, Biden, you bitch. Rub my feet. Rub my feet, you little bitch. Oh yeah, yeah. Get the toe jam out between my toes there, bitch. Clean the toe jam between my toes, Biden. That's what they're for years. And so when you have Trump come along, they got to get out of bed and clean their own feet now. They got to wash their own feet. Biden's weakness was blood in the water for the Sharks. It was Relax Talk Sports. Biden was, I mean, he was such a vegetable. He was such a vegetable that he was like, and we don't know who was doing that auto pen. Let's not talk about the auto pen, Kelly. Relax Talk Sports, everybody in the chat. Let's not bring up the auto pen. Let's not bring up that auto pen. We're going to deal with that auto pen, but we're not going to deal with it right now, but we are going to deal with it. But I want to talk about, well, real quick, let me mention this so I don't forget, because I do want to give a shout out to Marjorie Taylor Greene, which I know Kelly you don't like too much, but she's running for Senate. She's running to take out Ossoff, not Warnock, but Ossoff. You have Warnock and Ossoff. She's running against Ossoff. So yeah, man, I'm gonna be rooting for Marjorie Taylor Greene, man, because I'm gonna just keep it 100, man. I like JD Vance. I like RFK. But Marjorie Taylor Greene is like the backbone of MAGA. If anybody was to take up the torch, it would be Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now, Maha is a different branch of MAGA, but Maha is not the backbone. Like Maha is good, and I hope you MAGA supporters, I hope y'all get healthy and embrace Maha. But me, I'm vegan, so I'm automatically Maha. I'm MAGA and Maha, but a lot of y'all MAGA steak, goddamn pork chop eating, goddamn bacon frying, goddamn cholesterol, goddamn double cheeseburger. Y'all know who y'all are. I don't hate the. Wait. Okay, Kelly said. Okay, I gotta read this because Kelly had to straighten this out. She straightened this. She said, "I don't hate Marjorie Taylor Greene. She just irritates me at times. I don't hate her, but she just irritates me." Oh Lord, you know what? That must be a woman thing. I swear, y'all women, y'all support each other when it's convenient, but I don't know, man. Kelly, you know what? I'm gonna chalk it off as a woman thing. That's just a woman thing. Women, y'all support each other, and at the same time, y'all be hating each other. You know what? I'm gonna leave that alone, Kelly, because that's a woman thing. So I'm gonna let just like goddamn, when I'm gonna leave it alone. Just like I tell Roland when she be attacking the sisters, I'll be like, hey, that's a woman thing. I'm not in it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that she makes sure that MAGA stays at its core. That's all I'm saying. When goddamn Trump seems a little uncertain, oh, Kelly laughing. All I'm saying is when Trump, I'm going to just say this, and this might irritate you, Kelly. Marjorie Taylor Greene's more MAGA than Trump is. There, I said it. Y'all can get mad at me. Y'all can get curse me out. It is what it is. Marjorie Taylor Greene is more MAGA than Trump is. So there, I said it. Hello, Mr. Blackson. Hey, what up, Chubbs, man? What up, Chubbs? Yeah, but Chubbs, we're discussing Marjorie Taylor Greene. We're discussing, of course, Putin, and we're discussing. So let me get everybody up to date. So Putin and Zelensky are supposed to meet in Turkey this Thursday. 2 more days. Well, not necessarily Putin, but Zelensky wants Putin there, but Putin don't have to be there. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yep, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah, she's running, man, and I hope she wins. I hope she beats Ossoff. Marjorie Taylor Greene does have passion, conviction, no doubt. Yes, she does, though. Yo, like if anybody is the poster child of MAGA, I would have to put Marjorie Taylor Greene on there. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, Trump is the father of it, but yo, if anybody was to carry that torch, Marjorie Taylor Greene carrying that torch, bro. She represents MAGA like like I've never seen nobody represent MAGA more than Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm just keeping it real. And I knew when I went to the Trump rally in Rome and I saw Marjorie Taylor Greene, I said, "Oh yeah, she's MAGA. Oh, like she is MAGA to the core. No denying. Trump might have people in his cabinet that, like I said, Kennedy to me is Maha. Kennedy is not MAGA to me, he's Maha. So Maha and MAGA, you know, Maha is really Kennedy's movement. You know, Trump don't give a damn about eating healthy. He likes damn McDonald's cheeseburgers. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with Trump, but me and Trump don't see eye to eye on health. Me and Kennedy see eye to eye on health. But me and Kennedy, I don't know, like some of his like gun policies, I'm not down with that. I live in the South. So yes, should be intertwined. No, it's intertwined. It is intertwined, and Kennedy's doing his thing. Kennedy, Kennedy just destroyed Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders, for years and years, the billionaires and trillionaires, you control billions and trillions of dollars to my contribution. Bernie is such a fake. Bernie Sanders is a fake, man. But what Bernie Sanders did preach was lower health care. Guess what goddamn Kennedy did? All that talking that Bernie Sanders did with the billionaires and trillionaires and the oligarchy. The billionaires and trillionaires. All that nonsense he talking, man. Kennedy goddamn put in the work. So bye bye, Mr. Bernie Sanders. Your legacy has been fulfilled by RFK. So yeah, shout out to Maha. Yeah, Maha got them prescription drugs down. Yeah, them prescription drugs are going down. Yeah, man. So yeah, that's what Bernie Sanders stood on. Uh, he stood on. Well, that's one of the things he stood on. I mean, there's some other stuff he stood on too, but That was one of the things I agreed with Bernie Sanders on. So Robcat says the blow that was dealt a big farmer this week is the intersection of MAGA. Yeah, that's right, Mobcat. Yeah. Not only is not the intersection of MAGA and Maha, but it's the destruction of Bernie Sanders. Like Bernie Sanders, like you know what? I ain't gonna get on Bernie Sanders, man. Bernie Sanders, he already gets beat up by the Democratic Party, so I'm not gonna beat up on him. His own party beats up on him. They cheated him, and man, you know what? I'm gonna leave Bernie Sanders alone. Let me get focused back to this meeting. But like I said, Marjorie Taylor Greene is running, and man, she's gonna win that. We're gonna here in Georgia, we are gonna rally behind Marjorie Taylor Greene. Believe that, because this Ossoff, he voted for men and women's sports. So Marjorie Taylor Greene is gonna goddamn rip this dude to shreds. So yeah, she's running because our coward governor by the name of Brian Kemp doesn't want to run for the Senate. So Marjorie Taylor Greene's running for the Senate. She's gonna get it. So I'm rooting for her. So I just wanted to throw that little bit in there. But real quick, y'all, I um even though it's supposed to be a big meeting between the representatives of Ukraine and Russia, they're supposed to meet in Turkey. I don't think I think Zelensky's going to sabotage it because Zelensky said, "I want Putin to be there." Like, dude, this is just the first meeting. Like, no, Putin's not going to get there. Putin's going to send his delegation. We understand you, Zelensky. You don't have a delegation because you keep shooting your goddamn your your generals. You keep shooting your damn administration. You keep goddamn offing them. So it's kind of hard for you to have a delegation, ain't it? But no, Russia is going to send a delegation. Trump said he might drop by. I'm starting to doubt if Trump drops by. He's teasing the idea, but I don't think Trump's going to show up because um, I'm gonna just share this with you guys. Zelensky seems like a child these days. Yo. Let me address that. Robcat. He not only acts like a pigeon child and a drug addict, but so does Macron. So does the rest of Europe. The- you know, I used to think it was just Zelensky on that sugar booger. I think Macron's on the sugar booger. I think all of NATO is on that sugar booger. And this is why they keep patting Zelensky on the back. They all high as hell. They all high as hell. Thinking they could damn take on Russia. Man, they high as hell, man. They high as hell. They think they're gonna take on Russia, man. Please, no. So Zelensky, they are supplying Zelensky with the best coke in the world, and they're getting high too. Especially Macron. Macron getting high too. Yeah, they crackheads too. We got crackheads. I ain't gonna say all of NATO because Trump don't do he don't do the drugs, and neither does the guy from Hungary. So there's some good people in NATO, but Macron, no. The German and then the other lady, all of them, they on the damn coke. Zelensky wondered if he's going to wear his military suit or high heels under his long pants. You know what? He's gonna wear his damn fatigue because he got to come off as a no lies detected. Oh, Kelly said no lies detected. Chubbs, I don't. Zelensky, he's gonna find an excuse not to show up. Crocs, yep, Crocs, yep. Rob said Crocs. They um turn this damn music down. I'm sorry, I had the damn music playing. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Um, I hope this meeting. I hope that I hope Zelensky will have the decency for the sake of his people to meet with them, the Russian delegation, even if Putin doesn't show up. Again, the only way now, what I do suspect, Trump and Putin have been talking. So we know this. I mean, I ain't got to tell you guys this. They have been talking, and I believe Trump convinced Zelensky to go to this meeting because, first of all, Zelensky was like, no, if Putin doesn't do a 30-day ceasefire, we're going to do sanctions and all that. They changed that tone. Black Sun, a lot of them love the coca, including Republicans. You just don't see it. That's why I said. That's why I said I don't think Trump does it. That's why I said Trump. I really don't think Trump does it. Trump don't even he don't even then drink alcohol. He don't do none of that stuff, and that's why Trump is the way he is. Because he, that's why I said but yeah, the Republicans, Kelly, yeah, I don't put it past none of them, especially Lindsey Graham. If Putin don't goddamn, he was high as hell. If Putin don't goddamn come to the ceasefire, we gonna become fish food. Like, fool, you're not in Louisiana. These are Russians you talking to. You ain't talking to no damn backwoods goddamn Louisianans. I'm gonna shout out to my people in Louisiana, but yo, who you talking to, Lindsey Graham? Who you talking to? Putin man. Putin. Russians don't take that intimidation lightly. They don't take that shit. Let's see what Robcat says. Okay, the only Coke Trump does likely is McDonald's, right? Right, right. You know, it's fun. It's fun. Can we have some fun real quick, y'all? It's fun watching RFK and Trump crack on each other. It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. But they be if y'all catch it, I don't know if you guys have probably caught it, but Trump and RFK be cracking on each other. He's funny as fuck with that one. Yeah, 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 because RFK, I forgot what speech he did, but he's like, yeah, my boss, he loves Mickey D's, he loves McDonald's, you know, but Trump and RFK be low key cracking on each other, man. And I love it. I love it. It's a friendly. It's friendly. It's nothing hostile. But you know Trump be trolling RFK with the McDonald's and RFK be cracking on Trump, and it's a friendly. It's friendly. It's friendly, man. But I enjoy MAGA and Maha and MAGA together. I really enjoy that. Y'all know where I stand with health. So, you know, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I hung around MAGA, like y'all know, I'm a part of the militia, and all of them are MAGA. But boy, they diet is toe up from the flow up, man. Let me tell you, don't take demands lightly, and I'm nobody. Don't take demands lightly. I mean, Kelly, I don't like again. I think all the people in NATO, Macron and um, Schultz and all them, they are on coke. They're all on coke, man, because they really think they can beat Russia. And another thing, I don't. Well, I think Putin is sober as hell. Now Putin might do some wine, but I'm gonna tell you who don't touch nothing is goddamn what's his name Sergey Lavrov. Now Sergey Lavrov is not the healthiest person because he be going to all them black cookouts, especially in Africa. You know, I keep telling y'all Sergey Lavrov is a brother. I saw this TikTok video. He was wearing a Basquiat t-shirt. I said, "Oh yeah, that confirms it. This dude is a brother, man." But I've said that Sergey Lavrov is a brother. He's a black man. He's a black man. He's a black man. Just look at him. Look at Sergey Lavrov. He's not Aryan. He's not white. He's not Arab. He's black. That is a black man. But hey, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna dwell on it too much. Sergey Lavrov is a black man. That's it. There, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna keep it moving. So, anywho, um, where was I going with this, y'all? I'm kind of all over the place today. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna do a video earlier, but I got so busy, so I'm doing it now. And damn it, every time I do a video, man, my drive home is quick. Man, my drive home is quick. That's my buddy. I just passed his house. We call him Big. We call him Big Al. Big Al, man. He's like 4 feet tall, but we call him Big Al because he drives these big trucks. I think y'all heard me talk about Big Al. He's a Native American. He's a veteran. He's disabled and he's elder. So he's senior citizen. So yeah, he gets all them checks. Shout out to Big Al, man. He gets all them checks, bro. Shit. But um, anywho, the trash man came today because my damn trash is tilted over. Bro, they always do the ghetto shit. Um, I back in. I got to back in, you guys. Um, oh, my grass is looking good, man. I got to rake more of the dead leaves, man. The dead leaves are embedded in the ground, so I got to keep raking until I see nothing but green. Every time you see the brown splotches, that's when you see that those are dead leaves, and those dead leaves get embedded. So you got to rake all that out. So I got a project for the next couple of months, man, to get that way my grass will be glowing green. It's getting there, but I gotta do some raking, y'all. But Zelensky, yeah, I'm hoping he goes to this meeting. But again, Macron is putting a battery in his back not to go. And no, don't do no peace and all that. Like, dude, Macron, like, sit your butt down, bro. Like Ibrahim. Now, Relax Star Sports, you ever heard of Ibrahim Traore? Has anybody heard of Ibrahim Traore? He's the president of Burkina Faso. I bring up Ibrahim Traore because the French got evicted up out of that country. I have. Okay, Relax Star Sports. I have. Okay, yeah. So, he's the man right now. He is the I want to say he is the man as far as the diaspora in Africa and the African diaspora are concerned. He kicked them French out of his country. He sure did, right? He kicked them up out of. So why is Macron talking all this shit? Why is Macron talking all this shit about Russia when he just got kicked out of Burkina Faso? And oh, by the way, Ibrahim Traore and Putin are very good friends, and Ibrahim Traore just made friends with Kim Jong Un, so now we got uh, that alliance. But I think that deserves a whole different video as far as like the North Korean troops training and um, the Burkina Faso troops and the North Korean troops training together. I think it's a wonderful thing. Now, again, I'm not a I'm not a North Korean sympathizer. However, I am down right Macron soft as wet tissue. He is relaxed soft sports. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Macron, he's like I said, I think he's on the cocaine. I think he's on the cocaine. He's on the coca. He's on the cocaine. Um, Let me grab this trash can, y'all, and grab this mail. Ibrahim and Putin are great examples of men you don't want to mess with at all. So, with that being said, you make a very good point. With that being said, I feel like Trump has to sit down with Ibrahim, sit down with Putin, and sit down with Kim Jong Un once again because people in Trump's cabinet are not. Let me just say that people in Trump's cabinet are not as mega as Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor Greene is the only one I fully trust besides Trump. Um, Now I do like J.D. Vance, and I do like Steve Whitaker. I like Steve Whitaker too, man. He was just sworn in, but Marco Rubio, I don't know, man. I mean, it's some people in his administration that are just I don't know. They seem kind of soft. they seem kind of soft, man. There's some soft people surrounding Trump and whispering in Trump's ear, man. And I think Trump needs to, and I know it's hard for Trump to be more hands-on when dealing with these different world leaders. I think Trump needs to go in Turkey. Kelly Ray facts. Yeah, what did Kelly say? Ibrahim. Yeah. That is facts. I do think that Trump needs to go to that meeting on Thursday, even if I think Sergei Lavrov is going to show up. I don't think Putin's going to show up, but trust me, Sergei Lavrov is you know. Let's see. Kelly said, "I agree. I don't trust them either. I hate to say that about Vance, but it is what it is." Kelly, um, I only say that because I look at Marjorie Taylor Greene's track record and I look at everybody else's track record. Everybody that Trump has in his administration, including Kennedy, has dissed Trump. Marjorie Taylor Greene has never dissed Trump. And she has such a loyalty to Trump that I would trust her more than I would trust JD Vance or anybody else. And again, this is not a knock on JD Vance or anybody else in the administration, but I just, when I say Marjorie Taylor Greene is the backbone of MAGA, she's the backbone of MAGA. It is what it is. So, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is, y'all. Oh, I think my mop bucket is coming today. I see the UPS truck, y'all. So let me move this truck a little bit. Hold on, y'all. I gotta move this truck because it looks like it won't bring it. Trash can. Grab the mail. Bills. Yep. Bills. Damn, they both came at the same time. Jeez. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I gotta rake this yard again, man. I got all these damn leaves, man. Is it shit? Look at the ants. And I got an ant pile. I gotta put some poison on that ant pile. Yeah, these red ants, they got these mounds in my yard, bro. Shit. Sprinkle some of that damn fire ant stuff on top of it. But oh yeah, coming this way. Damn, okay, I thought they were coming this way. Gotta wait on my damn mop bucket to get here, man. I got a mop bucket. It's not an industrial size, but it's a decent size. But this thing is damn done. Shit. I got another one. But yeah, y'all. Ibrahim Traore was at the like I said, that parade, that Russian Victory Day parade got NATO scared. They're scared. And they're trying to blow Putin, just showing them being scared. Like, Putin, we're gonna put sanctions on you. It's like sanctions? BRICS is a whole nother economy that's doing better than America. However, has come to people. But I want to say that's why I said it's very delicate, because Trump is attacking the unfair terror that we've seen since Nixon, Jimmy Carter, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Obama. Since these presidents, we've been ripped off by all these other companies. So that has nothing to do with BRICS. That's separate from BRICS. BRICS is a whole nother entity to protect that countries that came together that was being sanctioned, that had sanctions on them. And these countries came together and said, look, we're the underdogs, but if we all come together, we can develop a whole nother economy. Russia, BRICS, that's Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, BRICS. No, BRICS? Yeah, South Africa, yeah. BRICS. So, speaking of South Africa, people, I want to speak on the whole immigrants coming from South Africa. I'm going to speak on that. Let me just say this. immigration wouldn't be a problem if Biden wouldn't open up the dang border. Because you're not coming in good, Mr. Blackson. Okay, I'm gonna cut the show, y'all. Damn. All right, I'm at the show. Shit.